with Fields as the starter. He was then replaced by Russell Wilson. First play from scrimmage, it's Breece Hall. He's got a hole! And Hall's got a first down into Steelers territory. This franchise. Motion man Arian Smith. And it's Hall again, zigzag move. Now a 3rd down and 1. Allen remains in there. Jets trying to keep this drive alive. It's the push. Fields gets it and then some. So that's the other L. 2nd down and 9. Shotgun on a give. Allen is buried behind the line of scrimmage by Watt. Loss of 2. Field trying to make sure everybody's on the same page here. It's a run to Davis. And he picks up 4. Hennessy to snap it. The hold from McNamara. And the field goal is good. Say the former, just instinctually, but I don't know. There's Rodgers on 1st down. Pressure. And he's brought down. Quinnen Williams gets home.
Right out of the gate, Quinnen Williams, big 95. You're going to see him come up the center. He goes inside to start, but then rips back outside.
Rodgers just got the snap off, and he snaps a pass for a 1st down. Hits Freiermuth, the tight end, to move the chains. 6:20 to go here. Rodgers, he'll throw it out in space. Metcalf gets to the outside. 1st down. Some of what he's doing now is similar to what he did in Buffalo. He just had to clear some of the cobwebs. Play action. Rodgers on time. Skowronek. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers leads the Steelers for an opening drive score here in 2025.
This is the Arthur Smith offense. It is play action, getting like the odds would have been pretty good on Ben Skowronek, first touchdown scorer.
Boswell kicks it off. Gibson now is the return man. Gibson. Oh, he slips through, but then slips down.
Was he touchdown?
The ball did pop free. Operating out of the gun, Fields. Fields spin. Fields run. And it gets out of bounds.
Terribly often, but it has been rainy here in MetLife Stadium, so certainly something to watch.
Fake the handoff, Fields. And that pass is complete to Garrett Wilson. Pistol formation here for the Jets. Hall. Juke move. Hall. He got brought down by the ankles. Allen Lazard is a healthy scratch at wide receiver. Tyler Johnson in from the practice squad. In stride, it's Hall. Good hands from Hall. Patrick Queen, 3rd down and 2. Quick snap. And a straight ahead run for Hall is good enough for a 1st down. They pick up 4.
When we're winning games, we're going to have that.
30 seconds to go here in the first. Fields, great protection. Deep ball on the way. Rainbow is caught. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. He beats Slay on the play.
What a throw by Justin Fields. Here we've been talking about the run game. We've been talking about how they're going to establish that. And then he goes up and over the top to his newly paid wide receiver.
It's Allen, and he's short. They're trying to push the pile. Didn't get there. Play is whistle dead. The Steelers stop the Jets from the 28. Rodgers, fake the handoff. Nice move upfield. Metcalf is explosive. Out of bounds. Just underway here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 10. Gainwell could not turn the corner. The Jets sprint to the ball with Michael Carter II leading the way. It has been a whole lot of Gainwell. Rodgers, quick toss. Jonnu Smith. He gets tackled as he crossed the 40-yard line. Steelers are in no man's land. Right now, looking at a 56-yard field goal. Quick snap. Approach. Boswell's kick. It's good. Steelers regain the lead. From the gun, Fields looking, Fields throwing, tight window. There was a bobble, and it's really close for Ruckert. That spot was really close. Fields, sidearm toss, underneath pass. Hall, he's got blockers, and he's got speed. Breece Hall emerging to the 25. Juan. Motion man Mason Taylor, rookie tight end from LSU. Fake the handoff. Fields turns the corner and gets out of bounds. Allen in the backfield. Hand it to him. Allen bulldozing. And he is right there and in for the touchdown. That's what the Jets are trying to establish to Braylon Allen.
The right side of this offensive line did a fantastic job just getting push off the ball. And then the thing I like to see is they're establishing the identity Aaron Glenn wants. Watch all these offensive linemen come and push this pile. You see Beck in there. You see the other offensive linemen come in. That's the identity that Aaron Glenn has been trying to establish, and that's something that he is.
And the Jets, 7:47 to go, second quarter. Motion man Arian Smith rushes on. Fields delivers a strike to Wilson. So the chemistry going back to the college days.
3 yards rushing already. You better have those conversations quickly.
2nd and 7. Crushed. T.J. Watt. Fields.
You saw T.J. Watt switch sides there.
Fields rifles. It's caught. The timing was there for Tyler Johnson. Steelers made an aggressive play at the backup quarterback and then would come in spot duty on certain plays. Hall, a beautiful move by Hall. He got hit from behind to pick up 8. 3rd and 1. Allen, short yardage situation is in there. And Fields slips. Steelers fully prepared. Peyton Wilson there from 51 yards away. The kick from Folk, and he massages it through. Long count for Rodgers. Rushes on. Rodgers gets rid of it. Finds the open man. Down the sideline, Calvin Austin. 1:07 on the clock. 2nd down and 10 for the Steelers. Rodgers looks. Rodgers throws. Up in the air. Calvin Austin climbs the ladder. 1st and goal.
What a catch by Calvin Austin. You think of the Steelers off.
2nd down and goal. Jonnu Smith on the pop pass. He got to the pylon, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Arthur Smith is creative, and he makes the right call.
Well, they haven't had much success inside against Harrison Phillips and Quinnen Williams, so what do? They get their guy out.
Now operating at the Steelers' 34. Fake the run. Rodgers devoured. Will McDonald once again.
A guy they feel could really continue to break out. Will McDonald just finds his way in the backfield once again, up and under the inside of Broderick Jones, and Aaron has no choice but to lay down.
McDonald finished with 10.5 sacks last season. Quick snap, Rodgers, quick throw. He sandwiched it in between 2 defenders to Freiermuth. Arthur Smith, offensive coordinator. His 2nd year, was the head coach in Atlanta for 3 years. Rodgers, dump off, catch made, but not nearly enough for Gainwell. And they're going to go empty here with Fields from the gun. On 3rd down and 5, Fields, connection made over the middle to Ruckert. Active today at tight end for New York. Hall back in there, gets the call. Breece Hall, strong cut. Another Jets 1st down. 37 yards on the ground. And it's Hall. He's got a hole. He's got acceleration. 1st down, Jets. Watched a bunch of the preseason. Membu did play in all 3 preseason games. 2nd and 10. Fields sensing the pressure. He's going to dart it. Catch made. Turning it upfield. Garrett Wilson. He's brought down at the 2-yard line. He tried to lunge his body.
What a play, and I have to tell you what I've been most impressed with so far with Justin Fields is his movement finds his guy. Beautiful play.
First and goal. Fields trying to do it himself, extends for the score. Touchdown, Jets. It's a 2nd down and 10 for the Steelers. Rodgers in the pocket, off his back foot. He hits Jaylen Warren, and Warren's got room to the sideline. First down.
Stevens slipped a little bit there.
Pittsburgh now a 2nd and 7. Rodgers fires it. It's complete. DK Metcalf makes his move and out of bounds. Got 50 seconds to go. First half, 3rd quarter. Warren.
He sideways it again.
Again, that's part of his repertoire right now.
In 1 yard to go situations. That's just me personally. But of course, it's going to work out fantastically.
On cue.
Yep.
And Warren is slammed down. He's got enough for the first down. Quentin Williams is back in for the Jets.
Oh, wide open.
And he hits. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown. Steelers. Perfectly executed. 3rd of the day for Aaron Rodgers.
You put Aaron Rodgers under center. You fake the handoff. You don't even have to fake it, really. Jaylen Warren just slips out into the flat. Too tough to cover from that middle line. To challenge myself to be a better coach, and he's really enjoyed that.
Kick from Boswell. Gibson returning.
Oh,
he loses the ball! The bobble and turnover!
Gainwell.
The cough up by Gibson, and the Steelers take over.
Wow, just gets a hand on the ball. Skoranek right there to cover it up. What a change. You felt the Steelers fans, the terrible towels, come alive. Massive momentum changer here in MetLife.
And Mike Tomlin's squad with a chance to pounce on it now. They take over. Tied for first with Minnesota. They had 17 interceptions. Fake the handoff. Rodgers under a rush. Wide open. Touchdown. Calvin Austin. Aaron Rodgers comes back to Jersey.
Again, you give it up to Arthur Smith. A little play action. Calvin Austin just slips Brandon Stevens there. Finds an open corner of the end zone. And of course, Rodgers is going to put it right on him for the touchdown. Great play design, great execution by the Steelers offense.
That is 4 touchdowns for Aaron Rodgers. With 4 passing touchdowns in consecutive games on different teams. It's Breece Hall. Motion man is Garrett Wilson. Keep it on the ground. The spin, and Hall is slowed down and dropped. T.J. Watt, the first one there. It's a loss of 4. Shotgun for Fields. Fields. Direct target over the middle. He puts some mustard on it to the veteran Josh Reynolds.
To say Justin Fields is just a running quarterback. He's looked great in the pocket. Delivered some strikes. Kept his eyes downfield. Evan, that's a really good point. Talking about it being the first game. Guys haven't played a full game, especially if you didn't get the preseason reps.
Fields finds his man downfield. Short yardage situation. 3rd and a long one. Fake it to Allen. Fields hurdles for the first down. He got hit from the side and a flag down. Shotgun, Fields. Fake it, and Fields under a heavy rush. He's mauled down. Alex Highsmith gets to the quarterback. This is now a 3rd and goal. Back it up to the 10. We're down to 7.5 to play in the 4th. Fields steps up. Fields looking to run. Fields has room. Can he get there? No! Now what do you do? 4th and goal from the 1. Hall in the backfield. Fake it, and it's Fields.
There it is.
By himself for the touchdown. Jets take the lead.
Just so fast. Just so fast. Fake the handoff. Everybody's obviously committed to the inside run.
Fields operating from the gun. Snap it to him. Fields to throw it. High in the air. Back of the end zone. And incomplete. Rodgers. And that's a catch for Freiermuth. From the gun, Rodgers sets and throws. And a flag down. Contact. It was Stevens against Austin.
Yep, Austin had a step. Stevens just grabbed.
Pass interference. Defense number 21. Flat foul. Automatic first down.
Rodgers. And that ball knocked around and ends up in the hands of Metcalf. Rodgers, quick hitter, catch by Smith, but the Jets sniff it out. Third down and 11. Rodgers, he will throw it. Sideline toss, up in the air, incomplete. Calvin Austin with Brandon Stevens. 50-yard attempt. It would be a new career long for Boswell. For the lead, sweeps the leg, 60-yarder. He's got it. Pittsburgh goes in front with 1:03 on the clock. So consistent. Two-time Pro Bowler. And he nails it from long range for our 7th lead change of the day.
That had some distance on it. That was good from plenty.
Well, that target line for the Jets on the Pittsburgh end of the field to give Nick Folk a chance. Fields, high throw, and it's handled by Tyler Johnson. Off the practice squad and contributing here.
You have to hand that ball to the official or at least try and spot it yourself. Save a couple seconds here.
They pick up 7. Fields hanging tough in the pocket. Fields taking time. Downfield throw! Incomplete! Jalen Ramsey makes the play against Josh Reynolds. Fields steps up, and Fields is hit as he threw the football. Fields on 4th down. Steps up. Fields delivers. Catch made. And the ball is jarred loose. Garrett Wilson could not secure it. And Jalen Ramsey has slammed the door shut.
Teammates then making a hit like this to end the game. Game on the line. 4th and 3. Coming up with a massive, clean hit to end the game. What a ball game. What an absolute ball game these two teams have put on for us today.
Those two players were jawing at the end of the first half, and it's Ramsey who wins the battle. He lifted Wilson in the air to make that hit and dislodge the ball. It would have been enough for a first down, and the drive would have continued. Instead, 29 Pro Bowls acquired by the Steelers during the offseason, and it pays off in the end. Aaron Rodgers gets a win in his first game as a Steeler. The offense did its job, but the defense put the exclamation point on this one. 34-32. The Steelers defeat the Jets in the season opener.